Alrighty. So hello everyone, this is going to be my first stream for the Secret World Legends. If you have not noticed or have not been keeping up with the news, this is a relaunch of a classic game that came out in about 2012 or so, the Secret World. Originally it was a pay-for MMO, very similar to like WoW and Final Fantasy. Eventually it went to a buy-once format, where you could buy it once and then you had access to it for the rest of the life. It is still going on concurrently with this relaunch, if you wanted to give that a shot. But basically they wanted to restructure it, find a way to remonetize it, update the graphics quite a bit, add a few new things there, kind of streamline things. The Secret World originally was kind of a landmark almost in MMOs. It really played better almost as a single-player game that you kind of hooked up with other people eventually for like dungeons and that kind of thing. The combat was one of the big negatives with it that has apparently been relaunched. The dungeons in particular were really good. That was one of the highlights of the original one. So we're going to see if that carries over to the relaunch here. And one of the most interesting things about the original was the storyline to it. Throughout the questing areas, you would find all sorts of different missions, very simple, kill 5 zombie whatever missions. But one of the highlights was the investigative missions. They actually built a in-game web browser, where you would have to look up these investigations and look up these clues using real-life examples. So you would be looking up real artists from real life, from the Impressionism era and that kind of thing, things about the Illuminati and all kinds of crazy stuff. It was a very cool experience. And if you didn't know, the writer for the original Secret World was also the writer for Dreamfall and The Longest Journey. Two games that are considered some of the best among the point-and-click story games that have ever been created. So, very cool storyline going along with it. It kind of flew under the radar for a very long time. A lot of people wanted to try the Secret World, but never had a chance to really buy it, or kind of got caught up with WoW and Final Fantasy, among the shuffle there. So this relaunch is going to be updating some graphics. It is completely free to play, but there is a monetization system in there, very similar to most, where you use real money to buy coins, and then coins can buy certain things throughout the game. I have not really done a whole lot of research as far as how much you would need to do that. If you were an older subscriber of the Secret World, or you currently have a paid-for account over there, that does carry over to the new one, which is kind of cool. If you bought the lifetime membership, that also carries over. And things like the outfits in the clothing store also carry over. So if you did have an old account, make sure to switch it over to the new transfer system. So I haven't, like I said, really checked out a whole lot with the new version to see what the graphics and all that are like, and I'm going to stick with what I used to do. I've already done my transfer and everything like that, so I'm going to stick with the characters that I used to be, which is the Illuminati. And if you have never played this before, we'll be streaming for about an hour or so before I got to switch to a WoW raid, and let's go. Let's give this a shot.
It's all about power. Grabbing it, keeping it, using it. Power is our currency, our DNA, our God. We control the world. We provide the blueprint and we give the instructions. We're the people in grainy photos on grassy knolls. We're the shadowy faces in smoky back rooms and darkened boardrooms. We're right here, hiding in plain sight, buying and selling favors. Blackmail, treason, deceit, these are our stock in trade. We work the magic of the drunken evenings with senators and chiefs of staff. We shake down demons and negotiate with sorcerers. We have stocks in hell and compromising photos of angels. We use any means necessary, regardless of the cost, because the world is a bad place, and you can either do or get done. We're the Illuminati. And we're not done.
Very cool. So, they make it seem very grimdark, but the Illuminati, once we get in here, if they kept a lot of the same characters, they're a lot of fun. The head lady, Kirsten Geary, we'll see what she's up to. Now, one of the big changes that they supposedly made with this is the character generation system, so we'll see what all is different here. There you go. Now, there were some issues that it looks like haven't really been worked on. You can kind of see the warping right there with DirectX 11. So that's kind of disappointing that they haven't had a chance to really look at that. There you go. But yeah, there's quite a few more options here than I remember seeing in the original. I'm going to be going with my my classic character, Guia, which if you watch my WoW stream, you'll probably recognize her. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Oh, nice. So you get like all these different nose and eye options. Most of these look like they're already preset in there, but definitely more options than there previously were, which is a nice change to see. Yeah, and Guia's pretty tan. There you go. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and stick with her. She's got short hair. Not quite a punk rock cut like that, but something similar to that. Let's see what other options we've got here. Of course, it is bright red, orangish. There we go. Oh wow, we got a lot more hair options than used to exist. That's very nice to see. If only World of Warcraft would actually start doing this as well. How long have we had those same haircuts? Alright. Go back and change this up a bit. Change your jaw a little bit if I can. And eyebrows, same way. Yeah, I'll change it into a little bit darker, a little more of a fiery. There we go. Actually kind of liking that. And she has thick eyebrows. A little bit better, a little bit more texture than she used to have, which is kind of nice. You can see a little bit more in there. Not quite Skyrim levels or anything like that, but it is using the same engine that it used to have. Just not quite the step up that I think some people would like, but not too bad for what they had to work with. There you go. And her eye color is pretty solid there. Keep that. What? Okay. She doesn't really have any tattoos or anything like that. Let's see if she's got what kind of scar options we have here. She does have a big old scar right over her right eye. No? Well, I guess we don't have those options, so we'll just go with this for now. Same thing with the makeup options. You can do like a little blush, that kind of thing, but nothing too crazy. Or you can go all out and do a little Gene Simmons stuff here. Camo, huh? Those are new. Yeah, she doesn't really wear too much makeup or anything like that, so we should be fine with that there. And is that all of our options? Looks like it. Alright, we'll go to the clothing. This was always one of the big parts with the original game, was having the clothing options. The dress-up store was actually pretty robust for such a fairly old game. Yeah. Some baseball caps and stuff. She probably won't be wearing any hats, but we can take a look at some of the sunglasses. Get the whole librarian thing going on here. What do we got here? And of course, Guia is always known for her bright blue outfit, so I think this blouse right here is going to be the way to go. And coats we got. Ah, there we go. That's my classic one right there. I had that for a very, very long time on my original character. Like I said, the dress-up options in this are pretty nice for such a low-budget game. Okay. I'll just do something simple and basic here, since I'm going to be switching it up pretty much the moment we get in. Yeah, stick with the black. So here's the big thing with how the combat works in this. So you have one character very similar to Final Fantasy, where you can learn all of your different classes, quote-unquote classes, on one character. Now these classes are mostly based around which weapon you're going to use. Now in the original game, certain weapons were very, very good for different roles. So like Blade was really good for tanking, Assault Rifle for healing, that kind of thing, Fist for healing. Apparently they have added some parity to that, so it's not quite as... you're not tunneled as much. Just about every class should be able to do just about everything, so when you're soloing, you're not going to get slammed or anything like that. So my primary one was always the Blade. I always liked the Blade combat. There we go. So we'll go ahead and stick with that there. And they come with their own unique little look there. Okay. And of course, as you go through and you unlock more weapons, apparently every combination should have a class with it. This is just to kind of get you started, but you will be able to have the option to switch up your weapons. Supposedly. We'll find out here in about 2 seconds. Alright. Sky Thief. Guia or Lynch. There we go. And we'll go ahead and start in my casual outfit. Here we go.
Developments in Tokyo, where the military is maintaining a heavily guarded perimeter around the site of last month's terrorist attack. The Japanese government has stated that an unidentified radical political group released a biological agent in the Tokyo subway, less than 1 kilometer from Orochi Tower. Although the area has been evacuated, there have been eyewitness reports of activity inside the perimeter, including ongoing fighting between Orochi security personnel and armed civilians. Authorities are denying these reports, and the military has barred anyone from approaching within 100 meters of the temporary perimeter.
You will see the end of days. You will see the dawning of a new age. To be a monarch or a beggar, To lose everything, or to become a god? To stand with us, or against us? The choice is yours. Remember this.
Alright, so this is kind of introducing you to the world here. The secret world. Finding about your powers, which literally are given to you by bees. I'm not even making this up. Magical bees give you your magic powers. It becomes a whole thing. Apparently you lose your voice and can't talk, but you can, you know, channel your energy into these various weapons that you're going to be using for combat. The intro here is mostly the same, it looks like. Lighting is quite a bit better. The shaders have really come a long way. Fire effect there is pretty nice compared to the old one. Okay, this is new. It's kind of nice. Used to be that when you started the game, you would meet someone from your representative faction that you choose. In this case, the Illuminati. But this is all new. Kind of cool. Nice little tutorial here.
The world trembles. You must learn or be swept away.
Okay. Oh. Here we go. Let's see what our key bindings are here, because I don't remember any of it. Let's see. Interaction, that's what I need. Turn down the camera sensitivity a bit. Controls here. Interact is F. Alright. Alright, well, give it a go. So these are your quests. Each colored quest gives you something different. So this is like a standard, maybe a kill quest or something along those lines. Usually green quests are your investigation missions. Yellow ones are sabotage missions, which are your stealth missions. Those are can be a little difficult. Yeah. You have blue quests, which believe those are story quests, if I remember right, and then of course purple ones over here for dungeon missions. All right.
Haste.
Now, in the original, one of the big highlights was that every quest was fully animated and voiced. Just about every quest, anyways. So cutscenes everywhere really drove home that story-based atmosphere of it, which was very nice. Alright, interact with the box. This is probably my blade. Okay, press I to open my inventory and attach that.
The dead are rising to the siren song. Destroy them.
Okay.
Basic abilities are as effortless as breathing, but power abilities draw upon your reservoir of energy.
Okay. So you press Alt here to bring up just the reticle right here, so you can move your mouse around. So what do we got here? Hurricane. It's my right-click ability. And then Q for just my normal flowing strike. Okay. So defeat fresh zombies. I think we can do that. And for some reason my right click is not working. Okay. Okay.
Be mindful of the voices.
Listen to the voices
They will whisper in your sleep.
Kind of creepy. All right, let's get this show on the road. Let's see, what do we got here? Combat. Yeah, see, they give you all of these mouse buttons, like by default, but they didn't actually start binding them for some reason. Okay. Okay. See, they got it mixed up. It says that should be. Okay. Yeah, they make it look like it's opposite of what it actually is. So it's actually left mouse click gives you your little hurricane here, and you can see down there where it says 15. That's your little power bar, I guess. All right, what do we got here?
You must learn focus and control. The Watchers will intervene only in dreams and only once.
Okay.
Every weapon becomes a unique focus for your abilities. Spin through the air. Find your rhythm. The blade is a spirit forged of will. You will teach your enemies to dance.
Okay, so this is all new. This was nowhere anywhere close to what the original game combat was like. So this is, I guess, a combo point builder similar to like, I guess, like a Fury Warrior would be, I guess. Attacks hit an extra time. Okay. That's kind of cool.
Speciality Spotlight. Blade. How to use the Spirit Blade. Swinging your blade sometimes generates chi. Consume 5 chi to activate your Spirit Blade. The Spirit Blade causes all your attacks to deal additional damage. While it is active, you will continue to generate chi. Use this chi to maintain your Spirit Blade for as long as possible.
Okay. So what do I need to press to activate it?
Spotlight. To activate your Spirit Blade. Consume 5 chi to activate your Spirit Blade.
Oh, okay.
The Spirit Blade causes all your attacks to deal...
Alright, let's do this. See how this works. Where's the suspended? Okay.
The Rakshasa have also come to heed the song. Have pity, but spare them no mercy. They were once like you. The world shakes. The dead rise.
There we go.
You will be tested.
Explore the graveyard.
You are cursed with free will.
Yeah, so this is a target system wherever your mouse is pointing. I believe you can switch it to do tap targeting if you want, but I usually just keep it as it is. It works pretty well in this style of combat game. There we go. Continue exploring. What I got here? Those little pop-ups are your achievements, and get extra clothes and that kind of thing from it. Down here. Oh, reanimated Graveskeeper. What do we got? Cool. Taking that. It's a Revenant. They're in early game some of the bigger bad guys at first. There we go.
Revenants do not follow the call. They follow death. You cannot leave this place while it lives. Be agile. Be confident. Your life depends upon it.
Okay. Let's shift with any movement key. Alright. Yeah, that was a big deal. You dodged quite a bit. Most of the mechanics in this, at least early game, are fairly simple, very easy to see. Just don't stand and stuff, and you should be good. So dodging is pretty nice. It allows you to get around fairly quickly. All right. All right, here we go. See how this works. Yeah, dodging in this is kind of wonky compared to what it used to be. It used to be you just like double tapped and you're good to go. Alright, send mission report. And of course, these mission reports are pretty funny once you start getting a little bit farther into it. So you want to kind of pay attention to them depending on which faction you've got. Illuminati's can be pretty nice. They're, yeah, you'll see why. Alright, open my bag. Ooh, necklace. Go. Now, how do I sheath my weapon? Okay. Next stance. So that is just okay. Okay, there we go. Well,
Make the right choices.
Ooh. This is one of the investigation missions, it looks like.
Fighting eternal darkness is a fool's errand. Wisdom is the light that drives the darkness away.
Landed in a dark and forgotten corridor. The way forward seems unclear. Look around for clues to proceed.
The torch, child. We speak in metaphors because alien minds cannot decipher them. Your path will be equally puzzling. Wisdom must be your torch.
Okay. Just press the wall tile, alright. So we'll see how this goes. I was always crap at doing these, so could be a little tricky. So we've got that one over there. Okay. So basically we're just gonna, from the looks of it, just follow this path Indiana Jones style. That's kind of a letdown, but we'll do what we can, I guess. Okay. There we go. Proceed into the next chamber.
You are with
You
the
are
chosen.
with the chosen, but
But
you
you
must
must
choose
make
for
your
yourself.
Okay, holding a torch disables your normal actions. Okay. So I can drop it if I need to. There we go. But I lost it. It doesn't just drop. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's solve the riddle. What do we got here? Okay. the last one. Okay. And a little squiggly. Yeah, in the original Secret World, like, you literally had to look up, like, hieroglyphs, like learning how to translate them, which was, I had to look up the answer to that one. It was an experience.
This is
Got more torches. I can't pick any of those up. Alright. Oh, sabotage mission.
Cats prowling at the walls of
Hate
reality.
these.
You are the mouse. It is best to remain unseen. A clever mouse creeps carefully to avoid stepping on a trap.
Enter the bunker.
It's not my place to intervene, but then
Make it past the main chambers. Alright, what's my run? Toggle run walk. Backspace. Okay. There we go. Lasers. Easy to avoid. Okay. Jump over that one. And we're good. Deactivate the electrified floor.
where the cat walks, the clever mouse will walk unseen. A mouse cannot defeat a cat face to face.
Okay, so just gotta avoid these dudes. Disable the war machine. But where? How? Okay. There we go. Oh shit. That hurt. $3691. Okay. So, guessing that's gonna be code for later. In case that wasn't obvious enough. Alright. Send that.
Talismans can protect you, strengthen you, and focus you. But they cannot save you. Nothing can save you, but the choice will set you free one way or another.
Meet up with other secret worlders and investigate Times Square. Nice.
We consult the Council of Venice first.
Uh-oh.
Now is not the time for argument.
What was that? Something's coming out of the ground.
Go now.
Oh man. This should be fun.
Don't hold anything back.
So this shield is, I guess one of my fellow AI dudes is a blood user. Blood is usually a pretty solid healer, if I remember correctly.
And be mindful of the voices that they speak.
Mindful of the voices that
They speak the truth.
Yeah, this game's sweet because it's all modern world. Very Cthulhian. Lovecraftian, I guess. The original had you to exploring Tokyo eventually, where I guess a mass catastrophe happened and then opened a gate to another world. So I guess they've switched it up to New York for this one. I do hope the investigation missions are a little harder. The devs had a couple interviews that had me a little hesitant about some of the changes with the investigation missions. I really hope they didn't change them up too much and water them down. Okay, here we go.
Somebody's been bad. I approve. Mind if I come in? Time is ticking, so I'll cut straight to the chase. I work in talent acquisition, specializing in a highly unconventional sector for a very particular client. And they're particularly interested in your kind of talent. Fucking stuff up, putting it back together, altering the fabric of space and time, basic thaumaturgy. My client is only interested in the best of the best. That's where I come in. Your talent is raw, but it's obvious. My client has the means to refine that talent and make the most of what you've got, and I'm not talking about money. Well, not just money. Protection, power, the best parties in the biz. We're prepared to give you a unique opportunity, a chance to prove you've got what it takes to hang with the big boys and girls, to rule the world. It's up to you to grab that opportunity by the balls. Based on what I've seen so far, you might be what I'm looking for, or you might end up dead. Time will tell. Tick tock. You have an appointment tomorrow in Brooklyn that I'd recommend you keep. There's no address. Consider this the commencement of your official interview. Find us, or we'll find you. My client has eyes everywhere. Don't be stupid. Later, Gator.
So this is a return to the original. As you can see, the Illuminati guys are pretty slick. Fun. And then you also have the Templars, which are pretty much what you would expect from a group of old knights. Very by the book, very businessy. And then you have the Dragon, which are just like chaotic dudes that really don't have necessarily a plan, from what I understand. They're just kind of there to throw things at the world and see what happens. Alright. See if I can open this yet. No. Turn on fellow names here. Action HUD functionality. Video options. It seems kind of dark on the stream, so I'm going to turn this up just a little bit here. 1.3. 0.25 should be good there. And turn it on FXA. Go. Okay. Distance, texture detail, turn that up. I've got a 960, and this thing, it's an older game, but it's not optimized all that well, or at least it wasn't. So I'm hesitant to like turn it up too much, but we'll turn up the essentials here. There you go. In HUD display. See if I can't get some player infos here, some names. Yeah, player name tags. There's mine. Oh, vicinity player. There we go. You don't need to see mine, but it's nice to see who everyone else is.
Illumi what now?
Hello.
Try the laundromat guy. He's into that freaky stuff.
Alright. Of course, you got your few things out and about. Hive magazine. It shows you just some of the various costumes and stuff they've added to the game over the course of time. It used to be that every month, if you were a subscriber, you would get coins you could use towards limited edition costumes, that kind of thing. You know, pretty typical costume shop stuff. But pretty nice.
No. Too much visibility on the street. They're listening. They're always listening. That's why I keep the dryers running 24/7. They bug my phones, read my mail. They have this place on CCTV. Replace my girlfriend with an android. The Illuminati. I know you know. And they know I know. You know? Well, you're wondering why they haven't disappeared me. Shut down my magazine? It's because I play smart. I play along. It's a game to them, you know? It's all just a game. Oh, hi, Leah. Don't worry, she's not one of them. She's in my D&D group. Role-playing is the only avenue to resist control. We do nothing they don't tell us to. They've been conditioning us in every kind of media for years, okay? Example? Pac-Man. That's how they see you. Just a little head, just a mind share. And you run through the mazes they built, sucking down their pills. The fruit, the forbidden wisdom of Eden, never enough. And you can't shake the fucking ghosts, right? I mean, they're watching you. Their eyes are always watching you, even beyond death. This all adds up. That's where you'll find the Illuminati, at the dark center, in the ghost house, in the labyrinth. It's right here. Just follow the yellow dot road. That's all I can say.
Well, he sounds like my brother, but if this game is anything to go off of, who knows? Maybe he's right. There you go. Find evidence of the surveillance. So there we go. So yeah, finding stuff like this is usually not hard. As you can see up in the mini-map, fairly easy to find it on the mini-map. Everything's bright yellow when you need it. There we go. Quite a few people in here, which is kind of nice to see. Yeah, the last version was kind of quiet until you got to like the main hubs, but it looks like some people are coming back, checking it out, seeing what's going on. You know, if this combat does hold up and it actually was improved, you know, that was the biggest complaint people had with it. So hopefully we can see what's going on and keep some people around. I just hope the whole pay-to-win system, the monetization system, doesn't trash the game. Apparently, and I haven't gotten to it yet, but apparently quite a bit of it involves, you know, unlocking keys to get dungeon rewards and that kind of thing. You get so many free ones per day, but after a while, you know, if you run dungeons a lot, you pretty much have to start paying for the keys and whatnot. There you go. It used to be little things called lore sitting out and about. Gave you just little story bits. Yeah, it gets you into the world a little bit, so that's kind of what I'm looking for here. See if they've still got any of that in here. Yeah, just little bits of cool stuff to learn. Some world building. Ah, there we go. There's one. Let's see here. Yeah, so you press L to view. And go. Legends. There we go. Factions. Illuminati. So here are the little legends. They've changed the name of it. It's not lore anymore. I guess it's the legends. But yeah, you get little bits of story here. Help with the world building quite a bit. Always nice. I think the original writer, I think his name was Gunnar. He put a lot of work into this game, and he's no longer developing for it. But it's really his baby. I mean, they've done a lot of work to keep this thing going. And like I said, if you haven't played like Dreamfall chapters and especially the Longest Journey, the very first one, I would really, really recommend it. Some just great story-based adventure games. you know, pretty much modern classics. Alright, so just follow the hands here. Then once we get to the Illuminati, we'll see how things are going. I do need to be switching over for possible raid tonight. But I at least want you guys to meet Kirsten Geary. She's a lot of fun. Oh, more legend. And of course you get achievements for collecting these, so you want to try and do your best to get as many as you can. Those achievements, like I said, are usually tied to some pretty cool outfits and whatnot. So the more you can do, the better. Yeah, here we go. And cutscene.
You know the drill. Run them through due diligence.
I'm on it. Please, no head trauma.
Someone ping Cassini to shut that fucking alarm off.
Say, have you ever seen a person void themselves from exposure to pink noise?
Get these two freaks out of here.
Hi. Have you ever seen a psychiatrist or taken psychedelic drugs? Whoa, 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 don't freak out. You got a lot of narcosynthetics in your system to fast-track the rapport process. So make yourself comfortable before you lose motor function in your arms and legs. Is it safe?
Okay. Seems they need to do a little bit of camera work.
I'm a researcher. An experimental researcher.
Sir, my schedule is triple booked, so get started 10 minutes ago.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Geary. Management.
Still here.
Shit. Knew that. Wow. Illuminati. Always there. Okay. Today, we're going to be provoking your extra-human potential. Routine tests. Psychic driving, invasive procedures, auto-suggestion, and this is all going to happen while you're under a post-hypnosis role-playing scenario. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm going to play you a looped recording of the catastrophe in Tokyo.
Here we go.
And then, with a little chemical assistance, your uninhibited neurons are going to work their crazy magic. I won't lie to you. This is going to be an intense, out-of-body experience. Wow! I'm pretty excited myself. And subject has left the building.
Alright, so originally this was like your tutorial on combat and whatnot. They've added the whole graveyard sequence before, so I don't know how much this has changed, if at all. But this also really kind of kicks off the story of what's going on overall in the world.
It's all shut down. Kaidencho, everything. From the park to Arachi Tower.
SDF quarantine. Good news for Tokyo, bad news for us.
I thought the dragon thrived on chaos.
Someone once told me the Illuminati had all the answers.
They're saying a bomb. It's never just a bomb.
Something worse. Something that brought the filth with it.
So we fight. That's what us Templars do.
I enjoy a good fight, it's just these trousers are bloody velvet.
Sarah! Thank Gaia!
Alright. Melee, let's get started. Cool. Go ahead and get my second weapon here. Alright. Alright. With cooling abilities. Alright, so this kind of works like it used to. It's just kind of under a different name. There used to be, you would have combo builders and then combo users, just like a rogue almost. It was for all of the classes. So, yeah, I guess switch between hot and cold. Seems pretty simple.
Speciality Spotlight. Elementalism. How to control thermotics. Use fire or lightning abilities to increase your heat level. As your heat level increases, all elemental abilities deal more damage. If you overheat, you will be unable to use other heat abilities for a short while. Use cold-based abilities to regulate your temperature.
Alright, so pretty much just like the Black Mage in Final Fantasy. Yeah. I guess I don't have a choice. AP is your ability points. You know, just lets you know how much you can actually use. There we go. Cool. So this used to be a whole scroll wheel thing where you could just pick whatever you wanted. It was massive. I mean, it was kind of nice being able to have one character and unlock everything, but it's so convoluted. So now they've it looks like they've streamlined it quite a bit, which is nice to see. So if I wanted to switch it up and do the fireball instead, there we go. Okay, and this is your, I guess, your Aurum or whatever it's called. This is your real money coins that you purchase. So if you want extra ability points, so yeah, it is kind of buy to win, it looks like, which kind of sucks. But honestly, if you're going to be playing this game, go into it with the idea of playing it as a single player game. Like, I really would not go into it expecting to, you know, really be a massive MMO. You know, it's not. There are a few cool parts of it, but yeah, it's really best played as a single player. 4, 5, 6. Put it over there. Yeah. I have more than one basic ability equipped. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that's my only option then. What do we got here? Open the gate. Rest in peace, that guy. Alright. Coming through the vents.
How many have they got in there?
It's gone viral so fast. If this gets out into Tokyo, it doesn't. We stop it here, whatever it takes.
You see the little debuffs above my health bar down there at the very bottom right. And you can also see my buffs as well. There you go. You're going to be paying attention to that a lot. That is one drawback of this, is it doesn't look like they've really added too much different as far as functionality goes for like buffs and debuffs. There are a few basic mods, but it's not nearly as robust as the as World of Warcraft.
Don't let it get on you. Don't even breathe in.
Knows we're coming.
This stuff can't affect you. It just is.
Alright.
New plan. Fight chaos with take them out.
That's your plan?
Well, take them out.
You've got points, Sarah.
Incoming!
So right now I'm experiencing what someone else had done at one point in life. Basically her memories. There we go. A lot of debuffs. Not a whole lot of easy healing either. Okay. Well, creatures. Okay.
We're gonna need to use some heavier powers. Don't hold back, right?
Purchase 2 passive skills for your primary weapon. Alright. Here we go, passive skills. So just stuff that's really easy. You just put it on, and you can select your passives down here. Mix and match as much as you want, which is always nice. Alright. Unlock. And unlock. What we got here? Permanently gain 17 attack rating and battering your foes. Okay, nice. Yeah. Still got this big dude. Some loot there. Ooh, a new gadget. In here. And the value does not increase. Okay, so they have gadgets now. That's new. So that's the C button down there. You can see it's equipped down here at the very bottom. More legend.
Cavalry has arrived. Even where the filth corrupts, Gaia's power endures. Take it into yourself. Breathe it out. Will this broken body mended?
Okay.
Good. Even Gaia will be tested by what is to come.
Making a stand wasn't working out.
Yeah, about that. This ain't looking much better. Now is not the time for argument.
Told you.
Well done.
Oh, that's a new dude.
Watch out!
Alright. Well, let's see here. Big pig thing. Ooh. That hurt.
The gate's opening.
All right. Ooh. Locked out. Guess I'm on my own.
They're not stopping.
And they will not stop. This is all to hold us back.
Look out! It's all coming down!
Alright. So this is the Calamity. Rip. Alright, so most of that hasn't changed. That Guardian was new. Pretty beefy dude. Gadgets are new. At least that I could see. It used to be you could attach things to your weapon, and they had some pretty big weapons, like rocket launcher and that kind of thing that was special.
Overstimulated. Higher brain functions. Functioning. That is great work. Well above MK Ultra success rate. Hey, can I ask you, have you ever seen a jaguar tripping?
Zerd!
Well, yes. Look it up sometime. Hey, you better haul ass to the test chamber. Jump through a few hoops. Oh, and you may be feeling some discomfort from the microchip that I grafted to your spinal column. No worries, though. I mean, it's gonna fade, really. And as your doctor, I'd caution you, strongly caution you, don't try removing it, okay?
Okay.
I swear, this is just a routine examination.
Moving. Alright. I need to be heading out and getting ready for this raid. But thanks a ton for watching for the past hour. I will probably be streaming it again a little bit later on tonight. And introduce you guys to Kirsten Geary and the rest of the Illuminati. And get started with the primary missions over on Solomon Island. Take care, and if you guys are interested, I should be streaming Tumor Sargeras, starting with a fresh run here in about a half an hour or so. So I will catch you guys then.